Hi and welcome to your Wednesday footy feed. Geelong defender Corey Enright has been ruled out of Friday night's preliminary final against Hawthorn after failing to overcome a knee injury. Paul Chapman will also miss with that one-game ban, but he joined teammates on the track today, the club hoping penalties for bumping are revisited at season's end.
I don't think anyone would suggest that Chappie's bump, which on the player, and he kicked it out of bounds on the full, so what he was trying to do was actually pressure him. It seemed to work pretty well, that bump was worth 2 weeks, which it could well have been. I don't think anyone would really say, well, that seems fair.
Meanwhile, Hawthorn has reportedly taken its contract offer for Lance Franklin off the table, frustrated by his decision to put talks on hold until season's end. The club remains hopeful a deal can be struck. The countdown is on in Perth for Saturday night's preliminary final between Fremantle and the Sydney Swans. Our reporter Alex Malcolm is in Freo. Alex, there must be a buzz about town.
Well, the excitement continues to build and build here, Jackie, at Fremantle. The hype around town is so enormous that Matt de Boer thinks that even the most hardened of West Coast fans might be supporting Freo come Saturday night.
Yeah, it's great for our fans, and supporters. Everyone's sort of getting on board. I think we're even converting a few of the Eagles supporters over as well. It's good for WA football, but at the end of the day, we know what they want most is us to prepare the way we have been doing all year.
Well, it's a milestone game for Fremantle this week. It's the first time in their 19-year history as a club that they will host a preliminary final. But it's also a milestone for Matt de Boer. He plays his 100th game on Saturday night, and he's really developed under Ross Lyon over the last 2 years.
As evolution, states, you're going to get better and bit wiser as you go along, and I'm learning things still as I go, and it's just great to be able to play so many games. Firstly under halves, who gave me an opportunity, which I'm very grateful for, and now under Ross, I'm learning a lot more about the game.
Well, Fremantle will hold their main training session tomorrow ahead of Saturday night's preliminary final against the Sydney Swans. It will be a sellout at Patterson Stadium. It should be a beauty, Jackie. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Alex. Still in the West, and former Eagles coach John Worsfold has broken his silence, claiming the decision to quit was his alone. After 12 years at the helm, Worsfold says the club would have supported him had he chosen to stay.
I believe from my conversations with Trevor Nisbet and Alan Cransberg that I had the full support of the board to coach on, providing I had the passion and providing I presented a plan that was going to be accepted by the board.
Worsfold throwing his support behind either Peter Sumich or Scott Burns to take the top job. The AFL has officially withdrawn all charges laid against Essendon club Dr Bruce Reid in the wake of the Bombers supplement scandal. Capping a good news day for Essendon, John Coleman was immortalised with a statue at the MCG. Club champion Tim Watson was there and was pleased to hear the news about Bruce Reid.
Well, I think it's great for Bruce because I've known Bruce for over 30 years and I know how much a toll this whole thing has taken on him, and for him to be exonerated like that, I think it's just fantastic.
Reid will continue in his role at Essendon from next January. Well, now to something a little bit different. We all know and love the sound of footy on the radio, but as Matt Thompson found out, it's about to be taken to a whole new audience on the last Saturday in September.
It is Australia's game, but this is what it sounds like in Greek, in Punjabi, in Spanish. Well, this year there'll be commentary of the AFL Grand Final in no less than 10 different languages on footifyfm.com. So we invited these guys, who are going to be calling the big game, into the studio here at AFL Media to put them to the test before their big day.
A little nervous, but mostly excited.
Nick Malcheski's goal to seal the Swans' 2012 premiership is perfect for commentary practice.
We don't get that many goals in a soccer match, so... Malcheski! Goal!
It's impossible to know how many people will tune in.
A lot of Indians who are in Australia, they are telling their relatives in there as well.
So I'm very passionate about it, so people around the world, they can listen.
It is proof at least, no matter what language, this is the most exciting game on the planet. Matt Thompson, AFL.com.au.
Well, that's it for today's Footy Feed. Keep clicking back to afl.com.au for all the latest finals news and tickets for this weekend's massive prelims. I'm Jackie Reid. See you next time.